Alright, well, here we go again. So this is still a pretty sloppy mess down here, but a lot of water has drained. At least I've got it somewhat pitched the right direction, but there's only so much you can do with just a absolute sloppy mess. We're going to have to come down here when this dries out and rake that stuff out, get it smoothed out. I took the hump out of the driveway here. There was a good hump where everything has just worked its way this way as you go around the curve, and I think we'll shed water a whole lot better down this hillside than what we were before, once everything kind of smooths out a little bit better. For the hay, the measurements were way off, so we could do 2 more stacks of hay under this tarp if we wanted to. 7 here, 6 in there, as you guys already saw, and then the squares are right here on pallets, and then I'll walk up here again. I had to stop the video because the dog took off down the road. Ended up losing the first one, but we'll do it again because that's what it takes. So this here is down where we can do a lot of it easier by hand. There's just little nitpicking stuff, but it's all in a pile over here now, so we can just burn it right where it sits, and we're not at risk of burning down anything important anyway. I mean, if this thing goes, it goes. It just is what it is. But all that's left back here now is the pile of tires we got to move. Just gonna add them to the pile that's already down there. We went and got another load of wood yesterday. They're a lot bigger pieces than what I prefer to fool with, but nonetheless, we went and got it. The car's doing good. We still got to get a tire put on it. I'll show you guys down here. We did get the truck tires fixed, so that's awesome. We're able to drive both vehicles, and right now that's what matters. We only had so much to work with, so we were running out of time here. I was trying to drag as much of that stuff back as I could. That way I could just use the truck, throw it in the truck, and clean it up. But it was just such a muddy mess. But we did get a lot of the foundation that was over here drug out, and those cement blocks and stuff are down there now, out of the way, and we can deal with them later. So this is just going to have to dry out. We got the water line buried. I dug this up right here in front of me, and then that was already exposed. We thought we had a water leak because right down here just absolutely stays sopping wet, and we can't figure out where the water is coming from. There was so much water coming out right there. There was like 4 inches thick of ice, probably about 5-6 foot wide, and a good 10+ foot span there. So that was a lot of water feeding out of the ground right there. It just stays an absolute mess. But we're drying out, and unfortunately we got more rain coming. Here's the pretty girls. They just got done with breakfast. They finished their breakfast. Dakota is still over there eating his. I was in there for a little bit with him. I didn't record that. But chickens are out and about. we got them a cock block and put in there. They had found it and already started on it before we were able to get it in there. But an issue I'm having right now is I think we have some poisonous toxic plants here. I am believing these to be border privet. I was looking into Chinese privet, and these have the thorny things on them in photos that I have seen of border privet. And as you can see, they're all over the place, and the horses have ate them down, because unfortunately we went a little spout without hay, and they were out here foraging, and now I'm pretty concerned. I was concerned before, but I'm pretty concerned now that I have suspicions of a very toxic plant that they've been chewing on. We are going to get out here and remove every last bit of it off of this property, and get it out of here. I'm not taking any chances. We are going to get a hold of the vet on Monday and see if he can test the girls for the toxins, and that way we know if they've in fact gotten a hold of it, and what we can possibly do about it, because the last thing we want is more horses suffering ailments, or worse, dying. That's awful. I did research before, and neither one of the Chinese privet or border privet, either one, showed up as results, because we were trying to figure out what kind of bushes those were, because they had berries on them. We wanted to keep them because they attract birds, but if those are in fact the privet, they are toxic to humans, dogs, and horses, and I'm not sure what else, but those are the three concerning factors we have here on our homestead, and that's what we're concerned about. So, that being said, we got our work cut out for us. I don't know how much of that I'll be doing today. We're wanting to get the water hooked back up to the house, so I've got to run to town to do that. I got to get parts, and hopefully make my way under there and get that repaired, because we're ready to have running water. We have been blessed to have people let us utilize theirs to shower and things, but there's nothing better than being able to use your own, so we want to get that taken care of. I bought a 100-footer to add to the one that we have, so we can run power down here and run a hot wire around all this hay, so that we can control bales being torn up before we're ready. We just cannot have it wasted, and they will absolutely tear every bale open, and that's not going to be a good thing, because then we'll be out of hay a lot sooner than what we should be. But we got some progress done, and I've also got to get some firewood cut up and stuff, so there's a lot that we got to do, but we've just been sick. We've been doing the best we can, and it's been tough this week. to say the least. I am absolutely exhausted. Fighting whatever this is. It's chest congestion mainly. Cough. Sneezing my head off. But wife's experienced a little bit of sore throat. The kids have all felt under the weather, and I'll be glad when it's gone. But we're working on it, guys. I only had a little bit of time with that excavator, and the biggest thing is we got all that mess in one big pile that we can now burn. I am not worried about burning the oak tree. If I burn a tip of a limb, a branch, it is what it is. Sorry guys, he's trying to catch dogs, and you can't do nothing with them. They just absolutely think they're dying, and you can't catch them. It's an absolute nightmare, but we're working with them. The only way they're going to learn we're not hurting them is to keep doing it, and hopefully it stops. We're not hurting them. All we're doing is trying to pick them up, and they scream like that every time. They do that when you try to put a collar on them. I mean, it's just, and he's the worst. He's just, it's awful, guys. I can't stand somebody that abuses an animal. We don't abuse our animals. We train our animals. We teach them what we don't want them to do, but we do not abuse our animals at all. It's just, it is insane to make a dog to be like that. Just absolutely scared to death to be approached. They will approach you all day long. They want to be petted. They want to be loved. That's not a big thing, but if you just walk up to them and try to pick them up, I mean, it is the absolute worst thing in the world. We're trying to change that. That's why I had to pause earlier, and I ended up losing the video feed because I had to call her to help because they took off down the road. We try to keep them out of the road, as you've seen in other videos, but they're starting to get comfortable, I guess, and they're deciding to go further and further on their ventures. So they're just a work in progress. There's literally nothing else we can do but let them figure out that we're not going to hurt them. They should not be afraid to be picked up, and that's just a shame. But we're cleaning this place up, and I wish I could have took you guys with me yesterday, but here we are again dealing with you don't have room. So I don't know why. I've cleared storage. I'm over this phone, guys. It's been nothing but a pain since I got it. I did work on some time lapsing last night, just fooling around. I'm not sure how well that's going to work for the little bit that I do around here. I think it's going to cut it too short. Now, I wish we would have done it while I had that excavator here, because we could have got a whole lot more footage of me using it. And I'm not 100% sure why my wife stopped the video. I don't know if it cut her off because of storage or what the issue was, but we just edited, and I put some text over in there. I've been trying to do that more and explain some things as I rewatch the videos. But anyway, guys, we got some stuff done, and that's what we're looking for here. And we're gonna try to keep getting stuff done. And it's a work in progress. We're getting there, and it's taken a lot out of me this week to get the hay and go get wood. I've just been going nonstop, and I barely get any sleep. So I fall asleep early in the morning, early, and I usually don't come around until closer to noon. Unfortunately, I've been trying to force myself to go to sleep this week. It's not been working out too well. I got a little bit of sleep, but I had to get up stupid early to go get the hay, and again to go get wood yesterday because I wanted to get there early, and it still didn't pay off. So I don't know. I'm getting tired of fighting those big logs, big chunks. I absolutely appreciate the wood, I do, but I'm about to start just taking the truck up there so I can get smaller pieces, because these bigger chunks are they're a nightmare. What we got yesterday, we cannot move the bigger chunks. They are stuck on the trailer. We're gonna have to cut them down on the trailer. So even if I wanted to go get another load yesterday, it wasn't gonna happen, and I'm not gonna be able to go get regular firewood with that on the trailer. I'd have to make multiple trips in my truck, because we're not just buying a load of wood, we're buying cords as much as possible. Our goal was to get 2 cords, and right now we're only going to get 1, and it's unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way the dice rolled this time. Anyway, there's a piggy. A piggy. There's a big pig. A big pig. She is getting so big. And he's over there. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. He's over there. Everybody's doing good though. Cannot wait for things to warm up, and for us to get grass coming back in. That's going to be amazing. It's going to look like a whole different place, and I'm so ready for it. But hopefully it's coming in tax season. We're hoping to get some things accomplished with that. It's not going to be a whole lot, but we should be able to get hopefully a piece of equipment, and we should be able to pay this place off and actually own it. Some of you may be wondering why someone would want to do that. Well, I'm tired of jumping around, and it's time to own. Stop wasting money. We're going to invest money into this and figure it out from there. Whether we give it back to my parents or sell it or whatever we decide, we'll just have to figure it out as we go. And that's exactly what we're doing now. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Sorry there's not a whole lot, but I don't feel good, and I haven't had my breakfast yet. So I got my coffee here, haven't even took a drink of it. So I'm gonna get off of here and do all that and get this day started. So I gotta go get some plumbing parts, and they're just mad because they can't get out the door, and they love to be by me. I don't know why, but sometimes it's just it's too much to have 2 little dogs just right at your feet. But I'm gonna go, and I might see if I can get some footage of the plumbing. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, I just woke up a little bit ago, and it is before noon. But I was up until after 3 o'clock this morning, and I am up. I was up at 9 something, and it is 10:22 now, so I've been out here for a while. not recording this. Unfortunately, I was visiting with Dakota, and then I decided to record. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a blessed day. Anyone else that is sick, God bless you, and I hope you get better soon, because I know we all just feel like utter crap. So we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, guys. It helps out the channel a lot, and it is absolutely free to you. So we're gonna continue working on this place. We're gonna get it cleaned up, and it's gonna continue getting better. Sometimes I lose sight of that, but when there's so much to do and it don't feel like you make much progress, it's just how things go sometimes. But we're making progress. It wasn't much, but it was progress. So we'll be able to get that pile cleaned up and work on some more over here by the house. So we'll get this place looking good again eventually. But we will see y'all next time. Have a great day.